This live tonight is brought to you by Let's Care Medical. Let's Care Medical is our first sponsor on board. And let's give you some info. Let's Care Medical, right? Visit them at shop number 5, Juicy Plaza, Mandeville. And the contact info is 876-532-6095. 494-8884. Once again, Let's Care Medical, shop number 5, Juicy Plaza, Mandeville. Contact number 532-6095. 494-8884. Guys, welcome again. All the man them stay.
Big up the thing large. Sponsors on board and beer thing. Big up.
Welcome, man. Well,
I love the direction of the show, but
love it, man. And it's just a start of something great, man. So we just take time and go up the ladder.
Yeah.
So tonight we'll be discussing some cricket, some FA Cup, and some Big Bash League, because I'm sure you guys have been tuned into all those things. And I'm point out to our viewers first that at times you'll see me looking down. It's because I'm being in contact with the producer, so don't mind that. But all right, guys, a series between West Indies and Bangladesh is upcoming very soon. West Indies with somewhat of a depleted side. Demo probably one of those happy people because of his boy Craig Brathwaite getting the captaincy. But a lot of people are currently worried because they're saying that it's a depleted side and West Indies wasn't strong to begin with, and then with this team they expect that Bangladesh will roll over this team.
Just the people who don't know the squad. Just tell me the squad we have.
All right, give me a second.
Yeah, because people are saying that it's a depleted squad, but I think like 5 or 6 main players would normally go still in the team.
Okay, so the test squad reads Craig Brathwaite, captain, Jermaine Blackwood, vice captain, Nkrumah Bana, John Campbell, Rakeem Cornwall, Joshua Da Silva, Shannon Gabriel, Kavem Aj, and I'm going to stick up in right there. I want to tell that selector brother to stop that madness. No matter about say the man has earned this position, brother, because enough man pull out the man get a chance. Stop telling lie, man. It's not as if the man has done anything at all in regional cricket.
Yeah.
Azari Joseph, Kyle Mayers, Shane Mosley, who I expect to get a chance because he has been very good for the A team.
Yep.
Veerasamy Permal, journeyman who has been around West Indies cricket from whenever. Kimwa Roach, Raymond Reefer, and Jamel Warrican. The ODI squad now is led by Jason Mohammed, captain. Man hasn't played cricket in ages, so...
What? You're serious?
The vice captain is Sunil Ambris, Nkrumah Bana, Joshua Da Silva, Jamar Hamilton, another scratched player, Shemar Older, Akil Hussain, Azhar Joseph, Kyle Mayers, Andre McCarthy wasn't done nothing, absolutely nothing in regional cricket, yet he is in the team. Keshwan Atley, Ravman Powell, Raymond Reefer, Romario Shepherd, who was since then pulled out and it has been replaced by Kian Harding and Aiden Walsh Jr. Gentlemen, that's the team. No, man, they say Kieran Powell unfit.
Unfit, yeah, and I think the thing about
Jimbo make the squad.
Relax, man. I'll give each of you a minute to talk. So, Demo, start with you since as you're the cricket man.
No, but the thing about the Kieran Powell thing is that they've written to the board and asked how come he's been passed unfit when he's actually passed the fitness test over and over again. So it's actually a lie, and the board for them, like they're not having it. But for me, I think that the team is strong enough. Bangladesh conditions suited for the spinners, and they've gone with 3 spinners: Permal, Warrican, and the great Rakeem Cornwall. So I expect him to do big things. He did it in Afghanistan when he got the chance. You remember that 10-wicket haul that he got, and once the conditions suit him, he's going to do well. And a lot of people are giving him flack and saying that he's not professional enough to play cricket and him can't run singles and all of this nonsense. But Raheem Carnell has been on the scene for a while, and he fully deserves his chance. Obviously, the conditions in New Zealand and England don't really suit spinners like that, but I expect great things from him in Bangladesh. So I think that they will put up a fight, maybe probably win one, but it's hard. It's hard because, like I was saying earlier, a lot of senior players are still there. It's not like it just water down and just A-League players or players stuff. Because
But Demo, let's be fair though, Demo. I'm going to list out the players that have pulled out for COVID reasons or personal reasons.
Yeah.
Jason Ola, who is the captain, has pulled out. Kieran Pollard, who is the captain of the ODI side, has also pulled out.
Yeah.
Darren Bravo, Shamar Brooks, Rastan Chase, Sheldon Cottrell, Evan Lewis, Shai O, Shimran Edmeyer, Nicholas Purran, Fabian Allen, Shane Dorich, and now Romario Shepherd. Can't be coincidental, brother. That is basically a winning team in a firm.
No, but if you look at the rate of deaths in Bangladesh, I think I sent you the numbers. I don't have them off the top of my head now, but over 7,000 people in Bangladesh have died from corona. And so I'm not really I go fight people for don't want to go because the rates of deaths over in Bangladesh is rough at the moment. And the players that really going on the tour, like they want to cement them place, you know what I mean? So they're willing to take the risk.
Alright, Bones, with that being said though, how you see this side matching up against Bangladesh? And let's point out that Bangladesh are without one of the best players ever from Bangladesh in Shakib Al Hasan, who he has known is banned from cricket for next year or so. But they are without that talisman. So Bones, how you see them matching up against this Bangladesh outfit?
Alright, when you look at the test series, I think it is an opportunity for West Indies to move up in get a few more points to move up in the rankings, right? Because currently when you look at the rankings, it's them not too far off, right? In terms of numbers. Because I think Australia and 116 points, West Indies.
No man, New Zealand, I think New Zealand is leading now, man. New Zealand overtook Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 118 points, New Zealand. Actually, they are second place.
Yeah.
And West Indies have 77 points. So I think it would have this series is a good opportunity for West Indies get some points. However, with this squad that is going down to Bangladesh to play this series, as Demo said, they might put up a fight, but honestly, I'm not expecting them to win the series, to be honest about it. I think it's a weak squad, and I really don't see them winning test match. Either the test matches or the ODIs, to be honest about it. But it would be a good opportunity for them to get some points and move up in the rankings, if I'm honest about it. But I can't see it happening.
Alright, so hold on a second. I'm getting information that Shakib Al Hasan ban is actually up now, so that makes it even worse for West Indies.
If he plays, yes.
If he plays. Yeah,
if he plays, it puts up a challenge against a very weak West Indies team, if you ask me. So I just can't see West Indies are winning. I don't know about Demo, but we just can't see West Indies are winning this series. But when you look at the outset of it, if COVID wasn't around and you look at where West Indies are in terms of points, you would have said yes, we have a chance to move up if we get this series win, right? But with all what is happening then. But the question that is puzzling me now is that all of those players up out of the series, but yet I see them in most of the BPL squads in Australia.
All right,
Like,
hold on a second, Bones. Here's one of our commenters in Akil Ernie asking, do you guys think it's strange that majority of our World Test Championship games are away from home? Demo, answer that one.
I mean, I don't think that is true. Remember, we had just had a tour of England. We beat up England. We were at home. I don't think it's strange. And with the corona thing too, I think teams away probably better able to form that bubble that most teams are doing now. Remember they had England had asked for West Indies to come because we were one of the first teams to play cricket after Corona, and they really, because they know that they're secure enough in England to provide that bubble for the players. So I think they're more suitable. I don't think if you come here, probably apart from Trinidad, they would probably be able to host a team, but I think teams away are more suitable to form a bubble.
But in a slight disagreement with you, Demo, I think the Caribbean would have been more suited to form a bubble. The reason why is because when you look at some of these countries that the players are going into to play these games, these countries have a very high record of COVID, both infection and deaths compared to the Caribbean and compared to individual islands in the Caribbean. Like you cannot compare England to a Jamaica, or let's say the total Caribbean countries that are involved in cricket put together. You cannot compare that. So for me, I think playing at home would have probably been much safer than playing away from home, just because of the rate of infection and the rate of deaths in other countries.
All right, Jason. How you think this series will finish?
For me, I think I'm sure we're going to explore this later, but this upcoming series are going to be reminiscent of this Liverpool Aston Villa. Everything with just one side depleted and just have to feel some, I wouldn't necessarily strange, but definitely not first choice players. I have to agree. I think one thing that might work in West Indies' favor is that, there's pretty much, with all these players missing, there's pretty much not going to be that much high level of expectation on them to actually get a result and actually put in a performance. So I think where that is concerned, they can use that to their advantage. As Boone said, just to try to work on getting up the rankings, because I don't expect them to really get anything out of this series. Specifically the test one. They can probably put up a fight in an ODI. Probably win.
And hold on, Jason, I'm going to stop in a track, so because in my estimation, the test team is actually better than the ODI side.
Yeah, that's exactly what I say. I say a lot of main players gone, but I'm sure if you pick a 11, probably only 4 players who would normally they're going to do.
All right, so
I think.
Finish up.
As Mr. For me, in my estimation, you would probably have to be highly optimistic for the West Indies to actually get a positive result out of this tour. But I guess we'll see what happens.
All right, so here's Uriel Sayers in the comment section saying that the West Indies board sent their reps and said that Bangladesh has a high-class medical facility, one of the best. And he said Mansingh said that. So Mansingh is Dr. Akshay Mansingh. I think he's West Indies doctor. So
yeah, they went over there before and ran the stuff. But you can't say what you want to say. Players are gonna have them own personal conviction about certain things.
Yeah, and then you telling me that all them have the best medical facilities in probably the world right now doesn't do much for me. It doesn't stop me from getting COVID. If you understand what I'm trying to say.
All right, so let's take the catch and call the series. Demo, test series. Let's see that finishing.
They play what?
2.
Yeah, man. I think West Indies will be too strong. I think West Indies will win the series 2-0. Listen, may I say it with my chest? West Indies 2-0.
Bones?
What? 1-1.
Well, let me get myself together. Hold on.
We have no feet.
May I go with 1-1? May I go with Bangladesh to win the first test and then West Indies to bounce back? 1-1.
Jason?
Same 1-1 for me, but different in the sense. Yeah.
Alright, Demo, I have a question for you. Have you been watching the New Zealand versus Pakistan series?
No, just glimpses.
Alright, honestly, bro, New Zealand has found a player Kyle Jamieson.
Yeah, the one who West Indies. Huh?
Brother, listen, the man has taken 4 or 5 in 6 Test matches.
Crazy.
And he's a kryptonite to left-handers.
Yeah, man.
Brother, listen, this man is standing at 6 feet 8 inches, the tallest man to ever play cricket for New Zealand. And trust me, sometimes I say nothing not going for Bolt and Saudi, and for some reason, this is the man who just gets some breakthrough. And to be honest, he has been brilliant, but I want to give special recommendation to these 2 players who have been brilliant in the series.
Yeah, and Kane Williamson. Huh?
Kane Williamson.
Hold on, man, I call the man name not Kane Williamson.
That man is
Double
class.
100, the man has been absolutely brilliant.
Captain
And then you have this left hand that is also going guns as well. Henry Nichols. The man they have been superb, man, and trust me, it didn't surprise me much, but those players have really stood out for New Zealand, and it trust me, it's such a beautiful sight to see Trent Bolt, Kyle Jamieson, and Tim Saudi bowling in tandem.
Wagner.
True.
Trust me, man.
But the conditions, though, my New Zealand conditions.
Yeah, that me I go say Levan conditions. Me I wonder if some of them bowlers would actually do well outside of New Zealand. You understand? Because them
green top.
Yeah, them I play the 4 of them, not true, Demo.
Yeah, 4 of them played.
4 base bowler play in one game. Like certain countries ago, you can't do that.
Santner couldn't even get a look in against West Indies that one because the pitch is not suit that type of stuff. So the fast bowlers are good thing. But when they get a chance to bat on that same pitch, it look like it's a totally different pitch them about.
Exactly. Especially Williamson. That man them a pitch look like say a batting pitch.
And trust me too, their fielding is top class.
Top notch, man. But also, we move on to another series that is currently ongoing. South Africa and Sri Lanka. And again, I point to that 4-prong pace attack. For South Africa, you have Lungi Ngidi. Remember, Kagis Rabada isn't playing.
Yeah.
They have Anik Norte. They have this new player on the block, Wian Mulder.
Yeah.
Brother, class. And then they have this youth. He looks like both Rabada and Ngidi. His name is Luther Sipamla. They have been brilliant against Sri Lanka as well. Although a lot of people might look and say Sri Lanka team watered down. But they've been pretty good, and it's a team that is you could probably say they're on the rise in terms of the bowling. Batting wise, they still lack a bit because they still have to depend on Faf and things like that. So but all in all, I've been watching a lot of cricket over the past couple of days, and trust me,
that's the Australia one.
Man, wait until we reach it, man. We just reach into it and we jump right into it, and I need not to say any more than Shubman Gill, Will Pakowski, and this man in the field, Cameron Green.
You know how tall Green is? Because him look like him tall like James. He's very tall.
He's very tall, man. But Dima, what you make of Pakowski?
Listen,
first Test match and scoring a debut 50.
Like Australia, like these guys, these regions, Australia and India, they just seem to just produce cricketers off the bat, and it's like when you compare it to West Indies, it's just chalk to cheese. Look, he just seamlessly adapt to Test life, and his technique is awesome. Him just seem like he's been there for a minute, and this is a young youth just coming to a senior team, and he's just adapting to life at Test level like easily. You know, him and Shubman Gill, like
true.
Chalk the cheese, boy. Yeah,
it could have did go really wrong for him early in the
man, Richard Pan dropped totally.
As you say, Richard Pan. You know, so the man can't keep, boss.
You know, see that you're blind.
Him and Shane Darridge are probably the same thing. Them can't keep, brother.
Yo, I thought the easiest chance that we are wicket keeper taking our game.
Yeah, man, did I try fool the umpire like him take the catch? I was like, brother. But it has been a treat, and it's good to see that Steve Smith has actually returned to form, scoring a brilliant 100. Brother, it was one of the most attacking I've seen Steve Smith. It's like the man decided to say, yo, from ball one, he might go beat it.
No. Just when he was running out of partners, him just turn on the heat. And if it wasn't for the brilliance of Jadeja and that direct hit, listen, I thought he was gonna go on to make close to 200 because he was the man play some tennis shot, like Australian Open.
Brother, clear this between man. I was like, crazy man.
Yeah, so it's great to see him returning back to form, the great man. And a lot of people saying that Steve Smith is not attractive when he's batting and all of these things. The man is effective in what he's doing, and them same don't have shots and them nonsense. The man have all the shots in the book as far as I'm concerned, and he's up there. He's not number one right now, obviously, because Kane Williams overtook him. But
my concern though with the Australian team now is actually the captain. He's not in a good nick.
I'm glad I touched that because you know that on many occasions I question myself why Tim Payne is still playing.
No, but I tell you now, Tim Payne is playing as a wicketkeeper captain. That man he has never scored a Test 100.
Yeah, he actually it's our biggest concern for me right now in our Australian team.
No man, the team in general, Australia, they're not fussed about his batting like that. If them give him runs, it's a bonus. But he's a great keeper, and his leadership obviously is outstanding.
True, but maybe go on. Go on.
Alright, go ahead.
No, me just want to big up my boy. Never in the history of Australian cricket me ever rate none of Australian cricketers. For as long as me I watch cricket, I know I have cricket sense. But my boy, what's his name again? My boy, man. Just awesome, man.
That was the first time he's gotten out when he got into the 90s.
Yes,
the first time.
Really good youth.
Alright, here's Atan saying that there's this youngster that India has called up Shubman Gill. We spoke about him, man. Said, I'm expecting that you to go on to big things. Not very often I speak of young talent, but I see great potential in him. Yeah, there was two of them, but one has seemed to last it a bit. Prithvi Shaw seems to be lacking in focus and he lost his position to Shubman Gill. So one youngster in and next one kick him out. So I hope that Shubman Gill gets that spot and retain.
He definitely will.
Alright. With that being said though, Dimo, have you been taking any of the Big Bash League?
Nah, I just saw Fletcher's catches and when Holder do well. When the West Indies players come on, I just see that too much cricket happen.
But can I tell you this much? Remember that name is doing what he does best.
What him do?
Very poor. That man has been very poor throughout the entire BBL so far. And trust my brother, I've sit down and watched that man. I was like, how this man get a contract?
Listen.
Who had him purpose?
I thought if Carlos Brathwaite can get a contract for play cricket, boss, me can get a contract. I'm not even a joke. I'm not even joking, brother.
World Cup winner.
But why would somebody from the Big Bash pick him up? I don't understand. He wasn't on any good form. He even
no man. Alright, what had happened is that they had picked a player and I think he pulled out for some reason and he was the replacement.
Remember say too, because of COVID, most players are opt out of certain leagues and all of that. So then they just pick up who want to come play some cricket,
True.
Well, why not pick up a couple man who want some money? Why not? But I've been taking it a lot, man, and trust me, it has been entertaining to me.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah, because I don't just watch cricket for just the batsman part of the game now. I'm even watching the bowlers, and there's this player. He's a Aussie again. His name is Jason Sangha. He's a off spinner. You probably remember him, Dima, from under 19 because he killed West Indies in the under 19.
Yeah, I remember the name.
He has been brilliant for them, and even the kid, I think his name is Light Pope. They have been doing very well for them, but trust me, poor and other one and two good games. Couple. He has been poor for most part. And Holder came in and did his thing. I don't know why he isn't in the 11 again. Haven't seen him in a while. But that's been a very good league.
And Fletcher now going with the bat, but them two catch the...
Yeah, he has been very poor as well.
But my question now is last thing, 20 seconds, is how is it that Australia men's cricket team are play a series while BPL are going? BBL are going?
I think that always happen.
No, man, it always happen. Probably because of COVID or whatever. Because, alright, the thing is that BBL, I think, is always scheduled around this time. So, I'm not sure of the intricacies behind it, but it's kind of weird, as you said, in a sense. Although, majority of the players that are taking part in the BBL doesn't normally play in the test team. Alright, so that's a roundup on the cricket, and I hope you guys were thrilled by we touching on a different sport tonight. Being the first time to have done it on the show, because I know you guys have become accustomed to us discussing football right throughout. So it's the first of many. And again, as I mentioned earlier on, this segment and the show itself is brought to you by Let's Care Medical. Let's Care Medical visit them at number 5 Juicy Plaza, Mandeville. And shout out to the CEO, Mr. Shakes himself.
Yeah, man, big up Shakes.
But we have to give him a big shout out.
Yeah, man, big up. And just before you go to football, for the West Indies series, I'm going as far as to pick the man of the series, which would be Raheem Cornwall. I'm just going out on a limb to say. All right, you can go now. You can go.
Okay, we start off this segment now by discussing what a lot of people came here for, which is the football. And we saw some action earlier on today in the FA Cup. Well, before we move on to the FA Cup, we saw the Carabao Cup matches taking place. Tottenham through to the final, and Man City beating Man United.
Brilliant.
So it will be a Man City against Tottenham final, Jose against Pep once again.
Yeah. No analysis.
That's it.
We don't understand. When Man U win, there's a lot of analysis and stats.
Half an hour to be correct.
Nobody wastes time on a phone cup.
Yo. I want to know what went wrong.
Me too.
The man then came out and just played flat. They never played no ball at all. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They were poor right throughout, and
that was by just you, or you think just Man City just outclass you?
Yeah.
Man United were very poor. They didn't play any ball at all.
Okay.
And in that sense, it allowed Man City to do what they do best.
Okay. So you think Phil did good in a game?
Oh, for them? Decent, yeah. But both goals that were conceded were because of defensive mistakes. So
why Maguire never kick the ball? I still don't understand. What happened?
We watch the replay about 6 times, and I still can't believe Maguire turn up there and watch the ball roll past him, and Maguire just a look out of space. Like,
yeah, man, it was just one of those $80 million cone moment.
Yeah.
But as I said, we're not going to waste the time on that. Move on to the fixtures that took place earlier on today, where we saw Aston Villa 1. No, wait, hold on a second.
Aston Villa under 23.
The kids won.
Right.
Liverpool 4.
Right.
And in this match, I just have to give a shout out to Louis Barry.
Right.
He played very well, and he scored the equalizer initially, but eventually Liverpool ran out victors with 3 goals in less than 10 minutes.
6 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. So for me, I don't really want to waste my time for talk about the game in terms of, because this was expected. As I see, I just changed my thing to really clap again. Right. I just want to shout out the under 23s and under 18 guys for Aston Villa. Thought they acquitted themselves very well, especially in that first half. And Barry, the captain and the goalkeeper, I thought he made some good saves. And those were 3 of the standouts. I'm gonna love to see when youths do well, even if they might play against my team, it no matter. But Jurgen Klopp, brother, listen to me. Our only fit center. First of all, we knew that we were going to play against the under 23 team.
Correct.
Probably
because Aston Villa came out and said it.
Right? And Jurgen Klopp decided in a fee mind that he must play a full strength team against some youths. He complains about 5 subs and players needing to rest. And this opportune game that you have to rest these players. Remember, we have Manchester United next. You decide that you're going to play them against these kids. Zine? And then when the first half now go according to plan,
Man, draft it Thiago at halftime.
are you like what really I got through the man head? Like, really I get fed up with Klopp, my like man understanding process of thinking, especially what happened to Jota. You know you play Jota against Michelin in a meaningless game. I mean, I'm not saying this FA Cup was meaningless, but the quality of the team is nowhere close to Liverpool. And you decide, say, our only fit centre back in Fabinho, who's already not a centre back, you're going to play him in this game, who can easily get hurt, and you have Nat Phillips on the bench again, and Reece Williams. I mean, Reece Williams made the mistake for their goal and whatever, but it's fine, right? And you do that, and I can tell you, boss, if anything had happened to any of the senior players, they tell you me are the first one to come with the banner with a clap out. Honestly, me would have started the campaign because it was madness, and I felt that I just feel like people are saying that they played to get redeemed for Manchester United game. Like that don't make no sense. You can't play against some youths, brother, and you play against Salah, Mane, all of them man you play against the little picnic them, brother. I don't buy it. And if you're going to play them, fine, but leave Fabinho, leave him at home.
Yeah.
Mane them probably don't have confidence because they're not scoring in the past couple of games. They want them get goals. Fine, whatever. But don't play your one fit centre back when you have centre backs and the bench. It made no sense. Right? Then we now win. I see Firmino come on, Thiago come on. And I am wondering, if we did not have 5 subs, if we would have ever say Origi again and Shaqiri, boss. Because it seemed like the man them just a rats. Like,
Alright,
why?
wrap it up soon, Dima. Wrap it up soon.
Why is Minamino not playing a full 90 minutes against the man them? Why you take him off? Him start the game, and you go bring on Firmino for like me just lose it, brother. So me take the 4-1 win and whatever, move on to the next one. But not really. This was all about the youngsters for Aston Villa, and I'ma just big them up. Clapper lose it, brother.
True.
Alright, and today also we saw Wolves taking on Crystal Palace. Wolves getting a 1-0 victory. Wolves were absolutely brilliant, expected to score more, but they didn't. 1-0. But with a thunderbolt from the man who wasn't scored in over a year now, Adama Traore. Jason.
Traore start of the year the right, and it was indeed a very good goal. It should really have been more. I think we're starting to see the real Palace now. I think the Palace that started out to start of the season was kind of a rebooted, a full kind of Palace. Now we're actually seeing them revert to type. They can be brilliant there, but I just don't think they have the consistency to actually, because I see some people say, especially even after they beat us at the start of the season, so Palace can finish in the top 10. I would have never predicted that. So at the end of the day, I can only hope that it's upward movement for Wolves. I think they're a very good team who should be doing better than what they're doing now. And hopefully we get to see Raul come back into the team very soon. I'm wondering if they're going to use the opportunity to try and bring in Diego Costa, considering that he wants to terminate.
Stick up in. Let's point out that Wolves has brought back Morgan Gibbs-White from Swansea off loan, and they have also taken back Patrick Cotrone from Fiorentina. So there's a striking option there for them.
Yeah, and I think Morgan Gibbs-White. I think he's been brilliant. I've been watching him from he made his debut with Wolves, and trust me, he's a real talent. So hopefully he can get a run in the side. Cotrone, I don't know how critical he can be to actually propel Wolves to where they need to be. But let's hope it works out for them. The good result, and they move.
Yeah.
All right. We'll move on to that and we'll move into some FA Cup fixtures that will take place over the weekend because, as you all know, this is a FA Cup weekend, no Premier League action. So we see Everton taking on Rotherham United tomorrow. Give that one to Mr. Everton himself, guys. Up and down.
Everton will win 3-0.
Yes, a training cone match.
Yeah. 3-0. No, not necessarily cone match, but 3-0.
Yes, I expect to see Ahmed's back in the starting 11 and perform some magic.
Yeah, man. Easily. Need some game time before the next set of fixtures in the Premier League. So I expect him to start and create a little bit of problem. So I can't see nothing but a Everton 3-0 victory in this one.
We're just gonna speak on the matches that have Premier League representation and we move on to Blackpool and West Brom. West Brom signing Robert Snodgrass today. That is a Sam Allardyce type of signing. Jason.
You know, it amazes me how Sam Allardyce came out and was so glaringly positive about how this transfer is going to work out. How Snodgrass full of energy and he's relying his ears and he's going to propel West Brom to where they need to go. But for me, I think this has the potential to be a shock. I think
Jason, your connection is poor. You keep on chipping and chipping out.
You may better know.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I think this has the potential of being a shock for West Brom. I don't see how much better Sam Allardyce has actually made them. His tactics are actually suited for cup football.
All right, Jason, start out the connection and return because we're not hearing you. All right, so let's just finish up on that. Demo, how you see that one finishing?
Jason, there will be no upset in that game. West Brom will win that game. They'll have more experience, more quality players than Blackpool, and then they'll win that game. I'm going to say West Brom 2-0.
All right, next match with Premier League representation, Sheffield United against Bristol Rovers. Demo, expect them to get their season cracking now?
It's you like every year, every match will come and say Sheffield will kickstart the season. If they can't get it done now, then it's definitely over. I expect them to win that game as well. This is probably 2-0.
Next on the Premier League representation, we see Burnley taking on MK Dons. Give that to Bones.
You couldn't give it to Demo again. Burnley versus MK. Burnley really coming into their own, and with a you see, the thing is these teams, teams that are from 20 to 10 or even up to 9 in the Premier League, right? These teams, they don't have a really big squad to really mess up, to really go and say, oh, they're going to completely change the squad for FA Cup. So I'm expecting that Burnley team will be strong, and I'm expecting them to come out victorious. It's not going to be easy. I think but it's going to be a close 1-0 victory for them. It's not going to be easy.
I'm sure Jason will want to interject and say that Ethan Lear will run onto Burnley tomorrow.
Of course, but I understand if Ethan Lear, my young right back, I expect him to cause Burnley problems, but I agree.
Connection poor. All right, Demo. Your favorite coach, Brendan Rodgers, taking on Stoke City.
That game is probably a little bit more tricky. I saw Stoke play against Tottenham, and Tottenham beat them, but they made a good account of themselves, and it's funny, they have Liverpool's goalkeeper last season, or fourth string goalkeeper Lonergan. They have him in the goal at the moment, and he's very old. So it's going to be tricky because Stoke, they sit back and it's hard to break them down. Tottenham did so and won the game, but yeah, I think Leicester will have enough We know Leicester are flying in the Premier League, and I think they'll have enough for Stoke in this game. But it's going to be tight. I'm going to say 2-1 to Leicester City.
Point out also that Stoke City have signed Robbie Motando. A lot of Manchester City fans will remember him because he was once at Man City and then he went over to Schalke. They have signed him on loan for Schalke. A fixture that will surely have Mr. Onion himself. Well, probably his name has changed now. We'll see Arsenal taking on Newcastle in an All Premier League fixture. Bones.
Yeah, this fixture it won't be tricky. It's an All Premier League fixture. It won't be tricky, but as I said before, Arsenal will not lose a game in 2021. Nobody can take me up on that anytime, any day, anywhere. I think persons probably expecting Arsenal to field a young team. But however, I'm not going. I don't see Arteta fielding a young team tomorrow with especially with injured players like Thomas Partey coming back. So and Gabriel. So I think he's going to use this game to get some game times for Gabriel and Thomas Partey. So I'm expecting both of them to start. And with those players starting, I can't see Newcastle giving us any bit of trouble whatsoever. I'm going to say Arsenal is going to win this game very easily. This is the FA Cup. This is our cup, and we are going to win 4-0 tomorrow.
All right, Nemo, do you agree with it?
No, I actually disagree. I think this is where the upset will come. I think after Newcastle drew with Liverpool, I see them having a lot more fight and stuff. They lost the game 2-1 to Leicester. But for this game, I think that Steve Bruce will go all out because he thinks he can challenge for this, for this cup. And I think Andy Carroll will start in this game. Remember, Callum Wilson is there to Almiron and all of these guys. And I expect that they will give Arsenal a lot of problems.
You're listing out all this to say what?
So, no,
Arsenal not get knocked out of the cup tomorrow. You know what I mean? Hate Arsenal. I'm here tell you this.
Listen.
Like, Dimo, I not understand your reason.
Well, but may I give you no? So with Andy Carroll starting in the cup games, I expect him to give a lot of problems to that backline in terms of holding up the ball for Callum Wilson, and he will go on and they will win the game for Newcastle. So I'm going to say Newcastle to win 2-1.
So Arsenal will not do anything in the game then?
Yeah, I go score, but they're going to lose 2-1.
Oh, please.
Okay.
Oh, please.
All right, and the final fixture that has some Premier League interest, we'll see Manchester United taking on Watford, and since as the Manchester United man connection is giving problems, I'll talk about the match. And first and foremost, well, if you know a good for your brother, rest Rashford, rest Bruno tomorrow. I don't want to see none out of the two man in the 11. Please and thank you. This match, we need to see players like Dan James, draw back for Gallo, who hasn't played in years.
Van Bleek.
Probably not remember that he's
Van de Beek or whatever.
Yeah, tomorrow we need to say Van de Beek, and we need to also see Paul Pogba because audition I need to continue auditioning. So hope he continues to audition and eventually audition his way out of United. We need to see Tellez tomorrow and those players. We don't need to see a starting 11, man. Please leave there some of them alone, man. You could have actually sit at the man them tired, brother. Just leave the man them alone. And even Lindelof and these players, we don't need to see them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Please. So tomorrow, I expect us to beat Watford.
We know
Watford,
that.
they have a change of coaches, but they lost their first match under the coach. And they sold one of their better players in Capoue. He's now at Villarreal. They haven't replaced him yet, even though they signed the leading goal scorer in the Norwegian league. He was the leading scorer and the leading assist maker for Bodo Glimt. They have signed him, but I expect them to attack United now. However, I think the quality of United will show and we eventually pull through.
Where Ismail Assar go on with him? Then still a play for Watford. I'm injured.
Man, he has been doing average.
All this
the man that a lot of players was coming for that. Hey, you guys should sign him and this and that.
Can I interject, please, on this game? Please.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
I think this will be the upset of the weekend. I think the London club will come out victorious in this.
All right. Just since as I go there, sir, I'm going to take it back. Newcastle beat Arsenal. Go on, dog.
2-1. 2-1.
All right. For Corey in the comment section, Corey you could cry till that kingdom come. Pogba need for left United. Too much apology and all this for this baller with now repay or pay for him. So stop talking to me about this, man. Anyways, we reach a giveaway segment and we'll be giving away another $100 credit tonight. And the question is, and before I ask the question, I point out that it's the first person that answers that will win the credit. And the question for tonight is about a match that took place earlier on today. So Wolves taking on Crystal Palace. Who assisted Adama Traore goal? First person to answer, win the credit. But
I ask him a cricket question.
That would be easier.
But Nemo, looking forward to some interesting fixtures over the weekend. Hope that it won't be one of those dull weekends and we'll see a lot of upset in the FA Cup, in which it is known for.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And I won't be surprised if a team like Boreham Wood, who is way down in wherever, upset the upper card and beat a side who is in the championship.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a winner. His name is Mikhail Lodenkwai.
Arsenal man, always a winner.
Big up
Congrats,
yourself.
boss, man. So just message us at Sports Frenzy. Just message us and we get your info. So congrats again to Mikhail Lodenkwai. You have successfully won our credit tonight. And before we go, in which it will be soon, let's touch on a little La Liga. Tomorrow, see Sevilla taking on Real Sociedad. Demo.
Sevilla. Real Sociedad
Sociedad is in fifth place. And
they drop off a cliff. I think they have games in hand. They probably have games in hand. I'm not sure. But I'm going to say that this game will be a draw. I'm going to go 2-2.
Okay. And the last one that has somewhat interested is Atletico Bilbao against Atletico Madrid.
Me?
Bones.
Oh.
Bones.
I mean, Atletico just left on a really, really, really good run right now, and
they were knocked out by a third division side in the cup.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That don't really have no really say on what happening at the league right now, and me not think Atletico are going to mess up the chance to actually go 5 points clear a Real Madrid in the league. So me actually think them are going to win the game. It's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. Knowing Atletico Madrid, you can't bet against them scoring over 2 goals. So I think they're going to win 1-0 tomorrow. I just don't see them messing up the opportunity to go 5 points ahead of Real Madrid, knowing that they have them to play. So I just can't see a defeat there for them. So I'm going with a 1-0 victory for Madrid.
All right, and then we'll see Granada taking on Barcelona. Demo.
Yeah, Barcelona struggling badly. I think they might just have enough. But their La Liga form is so inconsistent. It's crazy. I'm going to have them to squeak the win too, and they're conceding a lot of goals. So I'm going to say Barcelona to barely edge it 2-1.
Pedri has been brilliant for them though.
Yeah, he's one of the bright sparks.
But they have been inconsistent.
Skill, but they're very inconsistent.
Yeah, they're inconsistent, but really inconsistent.
The last fixture will be Osasuna against Real Madrid. Sherwin.
Osasuna versus Real Madrid. This is a game that probably persons would say, probably give Osasuna a chance to get even a point from the game. But to be honest, me not gonna give them a chance. Like for me right now, the big clubs know what time of day it is now. You understand? It is the time now where you can't slip up. Because it's not like years before when it was a 2-horse race between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Now you have Atletico challenging you as well. And Atletico have 2 games over you, right? So it is going to be a Real Madrid 2-0 victory. I just can't see them slipping up tomorrow again. They can't afford to slip up. If they slip up, then that's it. the
And
league.
history also favors Real Madrid because on the last 4 occasions they have beaten the side 4-0, 5-2, 3-1, 2-0, and the last
Yeah.
match 4-1.
Yeah,
And
so-
Osasuna is currently in 19th position while Real Madrid is in second. So do the maths.
Yeah. So it will be a win. They just can't slip up if you get what me I say. If them slip and Atletico Madrid win, then basically you can't start saying, all right, Atletico, see trophy where I start put the A key on it.
Yeah.
And with that being said, with all the roundup, let's also point out that Bayern Munich, after leading 2-0 earlier on today in the 26th minute, end up losing 3-2 to Borussia Mönchengladbach. So this season is a heck of a season right across all the top leagues in the world. So
Exactly.
if you're not good on your day, you're going to be beaten.
Was this
And
league, right?
in the league, man.
Yeah, league, yeah.
But for those who are interested in a lot of matches, man, tomorrow Leverkusen will be against Werder Bremen, and good fixture in Germany as well, where Leipzig will take on Borussia Dortmund tomorrow. So just watch the action, man. And with all that being said, we have come to the end of the live. It was one that was successful once again. Some point tonight reached 30 viewers, and we did have some of the guests because of whatever reason. And it's also point out that we have been experiencing an island-wide poor net connection by Flow. Island-wide. So I have to give shout out to everyone that was tuning in, and in spite of all that, we still made it through. Discuss some cricket. Demo expecting West Indies to show up well, while the
And
other guests
Raheem
expecting to do
Cornwall.
very poorly. And we also touch on some FA Cup action where Liverpool gone through to the next round, who's gone through. Tomorrow we see other action. And I want to say thank you to our guests who have passed through. Once again, our residential analyst always on point to let the show happen. And also, shout out to our producer, Josh Carl. Does this every day, man. The man is doing the work behind the scenes, man.
Big
So,
up Josh Scott.
I want to continue to support the thing and I want to help grow the thing even more. And let's also say thank you to Let's Care Medical. They came on board when we needed a sponsor. And for those who don't know, visit Let's Care Medical at shop number 5, Juicy Plaza, Mandeville. And the telephone number again is 532-6095 or 494-8884. Just go check out the doctor, man. I want to know.
Yeah, for
And
real.
again, it's one of our analysts is actually CEO, Mr. Shakes himself. So I'm gonna go support the man thing, man.
Yeah.
Thank you to all our viewers. Thank you to everyone, and look forward to our next live. Bigger things are coming. Just stay tuned, and you'll see the greatness that is about to happen.
Facts.
Once again, bless up, people. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe over the weekend. Blessings.